All right, peace. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, giving honor and praise to the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Yaakov. Giving double honors to 7130 South Chicago that taught me this truth. And giving double honors to all the brothers and sisters that the Creator has awoken in these last days. With that being said, peace and shalom. All right, brothers and sisters, going to be reading an article today from CNN. And let's just read the article. It says, fireworks, gas tanks, and cabin fuel used in Tesla Cybertruck explosion outside of Las Vegas Trump Hotel. It says authorities believe fireworks, gas tank, and cabin fuel were connection to a detonation system controlled by the driver in the Tesla Cybertruck that exploded outside a Trump hotel in Las Vegas Wednesday morning, according to a law enforcement official briefed it on the investigation. It says the FBI is working to determine whether the incident was a terrorist act. Jeremy Schwartz, acting special agent in change for the FBI Las Vegas office, said Wednesday the agency believed it was an isolated incident and there is no further danger to the public, Schwartz noted. It says a vehicle fire was reported at the hotel just after 8:40 a.m. and crews arrived to find a 2024 Cybertruck engulfed in flames. Las Vegas Sheriff Kevin McMahill said during a news conference, there's one person dead inside the Cybertruck where the body remains as authorities continue their investigation. McMahill said Wednesday evening. 7 victims were hurt by the explosion, all of whom are in stable condition, Deputy Fire Chief Billy Samuel said. All right, so when we're looking at this, we're really looking at, like I said before, in the past video that I made, this is really the decay of the country and how the people are starting to rise up against, quote unquote, the system that they was a part of. And see, I've been saying this for the past couple of years. You know, the Creator put it on my mind to say this, is that, you know, you're gonna have a lot of the so-called American citizens, or quote unquote American citizens. They're gonna start fighting against each other. And see, this thing here with the cyber truck, this is an act of war against, quote unquote, the countries. Let's look at a scripture on this. Let's look at the 17th chapter of the book of Revelation, and I'm going to start at the 4th verse. And it says, and there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters. And see, that great whore that sitteth upon many waters today is America. Because America is the final vestige of the Roman Empire. And it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. And we know that fornication is really an unlawful sexual act. So this is symbolic of how the countries or the nations around the world had been basically in bed with America for countless of years, right? And it says, the 10th verse, I think it's the 10th verse, real quick, let me see. One second. Yeah, the 10th verse. And it says, and there are 7 kings. No, this is not the one that I want. 17 and 16. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat of her flesh, and burn her with fire. And that's just symbolic of the nations. They're going to start breaking away from America, and they're going to come against her. See? Because like the 10 toes today are considered what you would call the European the European common market system. But you have nations within the system that they started to break away. And also, you're going to have, quote unquote, American citizens. They're going to come against this country also, right? It's because America has settled her lease on the country, meaning that her time of rule is over with. So, I was looking at the news, and they was talking about all the people and stuff like that, how great these people were. But they don't know how great these people are, because a lot of times they would make statements in the news. They don't even know these people. So what is the casualties of the people that's in the country? It's because they have what you would call the mark of the beast, brothers and sisters. And the mark of the beast is the philosophy and teaching of the Gentile world power system. Let's look at some more scriptures on this topic. Matter of fact, I want to find a scripture real quick talking about this topic, man. It's because a lot of people, they gonna be in grave danger for what's coming up in this country in the near future. See, 1 second, brothers and sisters. Let me try to find this scripture real quick. Then we're gonna continue. So it says, the 24th chapter of the book of Matthew, right? And I'm going to start reading at the 36th verse. It says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. And see, this is really Yah speaking through Yahshua. And it says, but as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For in the days that it says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking. See, what is that? That was during the time of Noah. And what is the flood that we're talking about today? The flood that we're talking about is war, the Third World War, brothers and sisters. That's the flood. So you had all these different people that was quote unquote so-called innocent, right? They was casualties of this because they're not paying attention to the events that's taking place on the world stage. See, because they're engaging in the system. They caught up in the system. So when you have these acts of war in the country, a lot of people, they're not going to be prepared for this. And a lot of people is going to suffer because of this also. It's because they're following the beast system. And a lot of these folks, man, you can't tell them nothing when you try to talk to them about what's happening in the world today. A lot of these people, they don't want to hear it, see? And who are the ones that don't want to hear? The ones that don't want to hear are really the ones that the Creator is not really dealing with, see? Because the Creator is dealing with what? He's in the process of gathering the nation of Israel. So it says, for as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. It says, for as in the days that were before the flood, that were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage. What is that? That's them engaging in the system. See, all these people here, they was getting ready for what you would call the Rose Bowl. See, that's what they was getting ready for. Engaging into the system. Not having a care in the world. They going to the football game, but they don't really pay attention to worldly events. And even if they do, see, they think that America is going to take care of everything. They don't even understand that you got sleeper cells in the country that's been living here for 10 and 20 and 30 and 40 years, and they have a grave hatred towards America. They're just here to basically, when the die is set, they're gonna do what? They're gonna reap havoc amongst the people. And this is not the end of this situation. A lot of people is gonna lose their life in this upcoming war, brothers and sisters. Because the upcoming war is going to be between Jews, Christians, right? Jews, Christians, people that follow Islam, Buddhism, all these different religions. They're the ones that's going to war with each other. Atheists, see? It's because these are the people that the Creator has done what? Placed judgment on them. So it says, for as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving in marriage until the day that Noah entered the ark. And who is the modern day Noah today, brothers and sisters? That's the nation of Israel. That's us preaching every